Tuesdays. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all sparky because I've had all my coffee today. So, we are gonna pick our topic from the scoop. That one does not count. Got the packing in there. And now. That doesn't count either because there's like 3 there. Come on, Spirit, give us a good one. Oh, past life scars. This one's going to be short today. This one's going to be tiny. Anyway, y'all, this is 1332 Knitwear Design House. And if you sat with us through our Stitch and Breeze, where we take 5 minutes to breathe and decompress and let go of stress and negativity, you also know that I talk about lining up our chakras. That is part of the Esoteric Tuesdays. Yes, it is. Now, we're discussing past life scars today, according to Scoop. Because in understanding why we need to line up our chakras and why we have to pull humanity back to Earth and not send humanity out into the cosmos, you understand that time doesn't run linear. It doesn't. Cycles and circles and all that stuff. Everything in life is circular. Yes. If it has square edges, it's man-made. If it has round edges, it's natural. Anyway, like we talked about last week, we talked about past life romance and how it transfers into this life. This life, we're talking about scars. These things usually turn up as birthmarks. Trust me, I have one right here under my boob. Yeah, it's not cool. It's about that long, about that tall. And there's a corresponding mark on my back. And then I have a mole birthmark here on my head. Yep. I thought it was a tick at one time and tried to pull it off. Wasn't a tick. That's a mole. But the prevailing idea is that wherever you have scars, wherever you have birthmarks, that signifies where you died in a past, how you died in a past life. That's like my daughter was born with a raspberry here on her head and one here on her cheek. And the one on her head faded away after a while, but she still got the one on her cheek. It's getting smaller and it's getting lighter, but it's still there. So it makes me wonder, but then she's got like 6 moles on her little head.
That's a garbage basket.
So it makes me wonder what the heck happened to her. Yes. And sometimes you don't notice your birthmarks, like you go for so long, and you don't notice them, but other people do. That's the light-colored spot on my back that corresponds to the birthmark on my chest. I don't notice it. I don't, I can't see back there. But once I get a tan, it becomes very apparent that it's back there. Yes, and I've had friends, we've been hanging out in the pool in the summer, and they walk in and go, "What's that?" And I'm like, birthmark? There's a reason I have that. That whole past life thing, yeah. There is a story with that, and I'm not going to go into detail. Because it's far too painful to go into detail. So yes, check out your scars that you don't remember how you got them. Just like this here, I've got a scar here on my lip that my parents told me that I picked at a cold sore when I was little. And then I've had other family tell me, no, no, no. Mom got mad at something Dad was telling you and threw an old glass Vicks bottle. And he turned trying to save you from getting hit. And you still got hit. Yeah. Yeah. So that's fun to explain. Um, yeah. There's not much to talk about when it comes to past life scars or when it comes to birthmarks being that they show you how you died and what you died from. Me, the nearest I can figure is I was shot there because of the way the birthmark is. It just looks like a big splotch. hmm And it's discolored. And if I'm out doing things in a yard during the summer, it's at least 2 shades darker than the rest of the skin. So it becomes very apparent. Very apparent. Um, yeah, you'll notice that. You're It's like people who have the birthmark of the port wine stain. Maybe in a past life they were burned. Maybe in a past life they had some trauma that that side of their face was almost obliterated. It's crazy. hmm Yep. So yeah. Um. Also, it leads into um phobias and fears. Me, I don't like the feeling of anything around my wrists. That's why you never see me. The most I will ever wear is a watch. You won't see me with a bracelet or with a shirt that has elastic in the sleeves or a long sleeve shirt that I don't roll the sleeves up because feeling something around my wrists drives me nuts. Uh, this is kind of telling here, but you won't ever see me with ankle socks. It's always long socks. Always long socks. I hate short socks. I don't like them. I don't like the feeling of anything being around my ankle. I don't like it. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't like the feeling of anything being over my head. Nope. I don't like deep water, and that's just because I can't tread water to save my freaking life. I don't. I don't. I don't like heights because I get vertigo and I fall. Yes, I am scared of heights. I'm also scared of snakes. No, no, no. Shut up. I know you like danger noodles. Sister's sitting over here beside me and she's like, I like danger noodles. I know. I know you like them, but please, please, no. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. I don't like snakes. Snakes are bad. Icky. To each their own, though, because they don't like bugs. And I think a praying mantis is like the coolest thing on the planet. They're like, no, Mom, no bugs. And I'm like, look at this. This is awesome. They're like, no, get it away. I'm like, this is cool. Yes, yes, yes. So sometimes your fears and phobias are from a past life. Like the whole thing with heights. Once again, last life, after I was shot, I was launched off of a tower. So, I don't like heights. Heights are freaking scary. I don't like them. Thank you so much. No, no, no. No thank you. Because it's a wicked long way down. I don't like deep water either. I don't. I don't. I don't mind playing around in the water on the beach, but there's a certain level. And then past that, it's like, yeah, fuck you. Mm-mm. No, no, no. It's because those things carry over. Uh, what was it? Oh, there was one. I've more or less handled it now. I can't remember what. Oh, it was lightning. I think every little kid is afraid of lightning or thunder when they're little. And that's mostly because, in my theories anyway, when you're that small, your soul experiences thunder and lightning as it's coming into your body. And it's not lightning per se, it's just electrical impulses that's going through your body. So the soul is small enough when you're born, when you come into your body, that the electrical impulses are huge, like lightning strikes. And it's like, oh, God, them are scary. But they're not scary. Once you get old enough to understand that that's not going to hurt you, it stops being scary. But when you're still little, they're reminiscent of the electrical impulses that's going through the tiny little human body. Yes, yes, yes. That's why little kids are afraid of lightning. Unless you ask Diva over there why he's afraid of lightning and thunder, and his is PTSD. A couple years ago, my parents got stuck in a tornado, and it tore up their truck, and now he's got PTSD because of it. Contact PTSD, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I know he's terrified of storms now, so. Yeah. Your fears and phobias are things that you encountered last life, things that just give you the ick. Those are things from last life. Things that you don't like and you don't know why. Like, this is going to be a weird example. Peas. You haven't liked peas since the time you were born. I mean, that thing. Baby food. Green beans were okay. Peas were not okay. Peas have never been okay with that kid. Never been okay with that kid. Like, we would have the 2 containers of baby food, and we'd have to tell him his peas were beans for him to be okay with them. First few bites, he'd stop eating them. He's like, Mom, these are not my beanie beans. What are you doing? But we had to tell him that they were beanie beans for him to eat them. And yeah, after first few bites, he's like, Mom, I'm not stupid. These are not my beanie beans. I'm not eating this. So the only thing I can figure is that he either drowned in a silo full of soybeans or like peas, or he ate way too many. They were like either his favorite food or he died that way somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, peas since the time he was born. He just had an abject aversion to them. Which is funny because his elder brother will eat peas to the exclusion of everything else. Yes. These guys and their thing with bugs. I don't get it. I don't get it. But bitey things are okay. I don't get it. I have a cousin who was afraid of dirt when we were little. No idea why he was afraid of dirt. he's never unpacked why exactly he was afraid of dirt. But being afraid of dirt kind of means that somebody was buried alive. Wasn't quite dead when they were buried. And suffocated in earth. Or they were in a landslide or something and just suffocated in earth and don't like dirt. Nope. 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 Yeah. There's all of your fears and phobias and things that you just set you off the wrong way. That's like I can have a ponyo around my wrist and it doesn't bother me, but to wear a shirt goes down that far, or to have my hands bounded, no, thank you, sir. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I even had to show you a couple years ago. In fact, it's been about 30 years ago now. I was handcuffed, and I about had an absolute meltdown because they were too tight, and they felt bad, and the officer hurried up and took him off because it was for an ordinance violation and didn't really need him on. He's like, we're just going to go and we're going to get you checked in and your dad's going to come pay the bill and we're going to be out of here. Because he's like, you only owe like $10 on this ordinance, so there's really no sense in this, but they want it done, so. And I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. Well, he's like, technically I have to put these on you. He goes, so I'm going to put them on you and take them right back off. Well, he dropped the key, so he had to get down to get the key to be able to take them off. And in that time, I about had a meltdown. He's like, you don't like anything around your wrist, do you? I'm like, I don't. I don't even like a shirt that sits on my wrist. I don't like it. Which is funny because my coat sits on my wrist, but then usually I pull it up over my hands. So that's one thing. But anything on my wrist is no. Nothing on my ankles, nothing on my wrists. No, sorry, Bob. Mm-mm. I don't like anything tight around my neck. I don't. But that could also be explained by when I was launched off the watchtower. It was not loose. I was literally hogtied and then launched off the watchtower. Curled up in a fetal position with my ankles and feet bound together and all of that tied to my neck. So scrunched up in a ball and then launched off the watchtower. With a hood over my head. Like I wouldn't know what the hell was coming. I knew what was coming. Trust me. That was a long time ago, though, so. Long time ago. But yes, your scars, your birthmarks. And it's not just scars, it's scars you were more or less born with. I have a mole on the underside of my toe that my mom said is my birthmark. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, apparently I stepped on a nail at some point. Because it's like right there. So apparently I stepped on a nail. I don't know. I don't remember that one. Maybe I was a dog. I don't know. This one has kind of gone off the rails, folks. I am sorry. Anyways, if you have any questions, you can hit me up on Tumblr or on Insta. Use the same, I will use the same links that I usually use for the design house. But if it's on Tumblr, I will answer for my personal. It's just easier that way. That is going to go in the jar. Yes. Numbers. Yes. The reason we have 1332. Oh, yeah. Anyways, y'all. This has been our Esoteric Tuesday. I see you guys later. Bye bye.